Hey people of FTM Transtastic, my name is Ting. I am going to be subbing forever today. I'm really excited to be part of this channel. I've been a big fan for a long time. I've watched all the videos and I know everybody, and I'm just really excited to be part of this channel. And I hope that I can do you guys justice. So today's Thursday, November 21st. A little bit about me. My name's Ting. I'm 27 years old. I live in Montreal, Canada. I was born in Taiwan. I'm an only child. All my family's in Taiwan. So this week is an awe advice week. We're going to be talking about how to raise your trans child or how to support your trans child. I don't have any children, so I have no clue how one would raise a child even. But I have been thinking a lot about having my own kids because I'm, almost 30 now, so kids are on my mind. I think that I can speak as a trans child about how I would have liked my parents to have supported me and how I would imagine myself to support my kid if they turned out to be trans. And if you haven't watched August and Emery's video, you should, because that video is fucking awesome, and they are cute as buttons. Yeah. I think when I have kids, I would create a genderless environment for them, at least in our home, because I feel like the social construction of gender is kind of silly, and I don't always agree with it. So I would try to create a genderless world for my child, trans or not, and kind of encourage them to play with whatever they want to play with and however they want to dress, pink, blue, green, yellow, black, who the fuck cares? They're just colors. And I would empower them to try to think for themselves and, educate themselves on different topics, and think and decide for themselves. As a trans child myself, I'm an only child. I have a mom and a dad. They both know about my transition. My dad is a silent supporter-ish. He helped me pay for my top surgery, but he doesn't want to hear about it. He doesn't want to talk about it. He doesn't want to call me he. He doesn't want to call me his son. My mom is a little bit more supportive. She's supportive. She asks me questions and talks to me about it, and at some point she wanted to change my name to a more masculine name, which I thought was really cute. So I think having a trans child or having trans children, the main thing for me would be communication and being open, and listening is important, and asking questions and just letting them know that you're coming from a good place. I feel like a lot of times I would get questions from my parents or like from whoever would ask me ignorant, dumb questions, but it's not their fault. But if I know that they're coming from a good place and that they mean well and that they're just asking these questions because they're curious, then I'm not offended and I'm open to answer those questions. So I think that as a parent, it's important to let your kid know that that you mean well, that your intentions are not to harm them, and your intention is to understand their issue and their want and need to transition. And when I first came out, I wasn't very educated on the trans thing. So what you can do as a parent also is to try to educate yourself and your kid at the same time. It could be a great bonding experience. Who knows? Because your kid might be trans, but they might not know about hormones and therapy and surgeries and all that stuff. So to be able to create a community or find a community within your community, for other people to talk to, and maybe form a bond with another family who has a trans child, might help you too, to feel less alone. Some people enjoy support groups. I personally needed a community, not necessarily a support group, but just I needed to find people that were like me, and that's why I turned to YouTube, and that's where I watched, thousands of videos, and that's why I started watching FTM Transtastic, because I was like, shit, there's trans people out there. Fuck yeah, not alone. I'm on a tangent. I think it's important to keep the lines of communication open and to let them know that you're coming from a well-intentioned, good-hearted place, and to let them know that you're not ashamed that they're trans, because my parents are ashamed that I'm trans. They don't want me to come out to anybody in the family or any of their friends, which is fine because we live in separate worlds. I live in Canada, they live in Taiwan, so there's no point. But I just can't even imagine if we lived in the same city and my parents wouldn't want to come out to their friends or our family about me. That would be so heartbreaking, like they just want to hide me and they wish I didn't exist, That sucks. That's not a good feeling for your child. I guess the bottom line is to let them know that you're coming from a good place and you want to understand them and you support them. And even though you might not understand the issue or transitioning or hormones or anything like that, educate yourself and respect your kid. I think that's really important, and treat them like, a grown up, and you raise them, you're raising them. So this is the product of your work. You need to be proud of that product, and you need to not be ashamed of them. Just listen, communicate, ask questions, respect. Just be a fucking good human being to your child. Fuck, it's your blood. Um, anyways, so I'm sorry if this video sounded a little angry. I guess I have a little bit of pent up anger towards my own parents, and I'm bringing it out to you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks again, Everett, for letting me be on the channel. I'm really excited. I'm gonna put the link to my personal channel if you guys wanna get to know me more. Yeah, I'll see you guys soon, hopefully. Peace.